with some more Mass Effect. So I think what would be a good idea is if I started kind of like taking a few minutes at the beginning to just run back through what we went through in the last episodes. So kind of like a story so far type of thing. So what we have done so far in the adventures of Commander Jared Kage Shepard. Hang on, hitting the hydrate button on myself. Is we were sent on a mission just to go test out a brand new top-of-the-line ship, the Normandy, that has this experimental stealth drive that makes it undetectable on radars, which is a really cool thing to, think about. Imagine a spacecraft that you can't see unless you are physically looking at it. I think that's really cool. And the whole time, they have a special government agent, kind of like a Black Ops member, for a group called the Spectres, hanging out on board, which leads everybody to believe it's more than just testing out the drive. And it turns out they're correct. So the colony we get to is under attack by these machines called the Geth, which were created by another alien race as kind of their like robo-servants, until they started to gain sentience and started questioning their creators, and they kind of rebelled. Well, it's not a rebellion. Their creators attacked them to prevent a rebellion. Hashtag Itachi did nothing wrong. But the robots won the fight, kicked their creators out, and haven't been seen pretty much at all since then. All of a sudden they come out, they attack a human colony, kill a whole bunch of people, and attempt to take what is a special kind of beacon that is of an ancient alien make that nobody knows about, nobody understands. We show up, we save the day, the simple hero kind of thing. And right when we do that, right at the end of us doing that, we, Commander Shepard, get pulled in by the beacon, shown a bunch of visions, and try to report it to the government, who don't believe us. And on top of that, we accuse their #1 Black Ops agent, a man named Saren, not a man, an alien named Saren, of being a traitor, killing the agent that we had with us, and just basically setting up the whole attack. And that's denied at first, thrown out the window because we have no hard evidence. We did find the evidence by saving another alien, a woman named Tali, who is my absolute favorite character. And she had the evidence we needed, so now he has been officially marked as bad guy. No more big-time agent, so now we are assigned as a brand new Spectre to go hunt him down.
Commander?
How are we doing?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
And we're just going through, talking to the teammates real quick. A few minutes to get some backstory.
I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
They have
You have a
flashlight
few minutes
heads.
to talk one-on-one.
I guess it's true.
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Alright.
Sir.
So, no backstory from her this time around. How about Rex?
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan lived for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth?
I'll explain that in a second.
And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell
Actually,
me
we
about
might get the
genophage?
explanation here.
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? Ask a Krogan. Would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Okay, so I'll give a little bit of backstory on that because it didn't explain as much as I expected it to. So, a very long time ago, before humans ever stepped into the mix, his species, the Krogan, they're a very warlike kind of species. They're, all about battle. They're not really ones for science, medicine, anything like that. They're really just designed for combat, genetically. So they were brought from basically being indigenous tribe level kind of thing, like a much more primitive status, and given technology and, scientific advancements so that we could bring them into a fight against another galactic threat, an invading species. And when that was all said and done, the Krogan were successful. They were, the push that the galaxy needed. They were fantastic warriors, as usual. But when that was all said and done, the Krogan rebelled, and they reproduce at a very fast rate, and they are very strong. So, things weren't looking so good for the rest of the galaxy now that they were the ones on the opposite side. So what happened was, two of the races banded together and created a virus called the genophage. And what that did was it poisoned, it genetically mutated every single Krogan there was. And it changed them so that they could no longer properly reproduce, because only a very small percentage, I think maybe 1% or 2%, like a very tiny percentage of their children actually make it to and survive birth. So you have thousands upon thousands of miscarriages, stillbirths, a whole bunch of stuff, and when they are born, they're often sick or damaged, genetic defects. They're just all in all not in good shape. So they basically decided, okay, we can't fight these guys, let's just stop them from getting more soldiers, and it basically just they're screwed at that point. Also, what I just did is I'm surveying planets to get like special resources because they are good for earning credits and experience when you find them.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
You also get some side quests.
General distress call. The Sacred Angel medical transport.
Oh.
Critical system failure. Losing power.
Wait.
An emergency landing.
I just wrote.
Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Okay. Ooh, level 2 heat hazard. That's no good. Alright, so we're going to take Garrus and Tali. Because that's my bro and my woman. Oh god, please. This is my first time driving the Mako in the new collection. Please, please be smooth. Please actually work well. Medal of Exploration 1. Ooh, okay. It's a little wonky, but not bad. It reacts much better to the controller than it did originally. Also, that HUD looks a little weird. I'm not sure what to expect off of that. Because that looks nothing like what it originally was. It moves a little weird, like it's super sensitive. Like I'm basically just breathing in one direction and the Mako just flies. Oh no! I hit triangle and circle at the same time. Thorium. See? When we survey resources, and sometimes we have to land on the planet to do that, sometimes we can get it done just by surveying the planet.
The signal's coming from that wreckage.
Careful. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Wait. Oh no.
Careful. It's a trap.
Yep. Okay, so that's what happens when you end up in combat. The shield and health pop up. That's interesting. I love the zoom-in, too. It's actually like a zoom-in feature. The original kind of just had basically the angle you're looking at. It just zoomed it in slightly at the exact same angle. But here, it's actually like looking through the gun itself. It's like looking down a sniper scope instead, and I think that's really anti-vehicle mind. Huh. I guess it's a good thing I didn't drive over that. I can't disable that. Can I disable the transmitter? No? It seems kind of dumb. Alright. Map. What do we got? Alright, so if I go north and if I go west, I should find a couple different things in the survey. Let's go see what we can find. I'm still nursing my headache, by the way. You'd think after 3 days I might feel slightly better, but sadly no. Quite no. How am I doing? Okay, so I just have to go north here. There's probably a couple of resource deposits on the southern side of the map, but I'm not going to go searching for them if they have no map location, because I don't really want to waste that kind of time. But if I can read them on the map, then I'm going to aim for them, and we'll see what happens. Some of them are great. Some of them end up like what you just saw. What's this? Salvage. Oh, cool. Alright, so now we gotta go east. I didn't think that was gonna work, but it did. I'm glad it did. I have to say, one thing that, as much as I'm not a huge fan of Andromeda, and I'm not quite so big on it, especially compared to the trilogy, I will give them that it did a great job with the driving controls. It took what the driving the Mako should have been and turned it into a fantastically smooth process. You know, it'd be nice if they took some of that for this, but, you know, if you're just remastering a game, not remaking it, you can't really rebuild some mechanics like this that are so massive, like large scale. You can't really rebuild them properly from the ground up like that. So I get it, it just sucks that they couldn't. Granted, I haven't played Andromeda in a while, so I could be remembering wrong, but if I remember correctly, it was really smooth. And I liked that. Because, like, I think Mass Effect 2 also has some driving stages, but they're kind of like a mini aircraft instead of a tank. So it's not quite the same, but it was okay. Zoe, honey, I feel like you block specifically this game. Turian insignia recovered. While searching the wreckage, you find a very old letter stamped with the Gothas colony insignia. Unfortunately, the text is indecipherable.
En route.
Nope. There we go. I was like, wait, which button is it to go back up? I forgot. Okay. Now back into the galaxy map. Alright, so we've checked out that one. We can survey this one. Another Turian insignia. Chief Engineer Adams conducted for the scans, discovered the remains of an ancient warhead marked with the Parthia colony insignia. Okay, so we got 2 insignias in one system, which is cool. I'd like to just fly to a couple of the systems that don't have major story missions, just to try and get some of their side stuff out of the way now. That way we don't have to worry about it later, and so we can go into the story missions with a little bit more stuff. What's this? Must be Worthington. Worthington's a Kowloon? Whatever. Class modular conveyor of human design, configured for mixed freight and passenger hauling. Excuse me. The ship appears to be in a shutdown state. The main thrusters are cold and it is adrift off the orbit of Antiropris. Registry of the Morrison Company, Shang-Chi. Shenji. I misread it G in there. Goes in alone. And here we go.
Looks like this vessel was abandoned.
Everything's shut down. Only basic life support is running. Did you hear that? Sounded like footsteps. That was no accident.
Spoopy.
The whole
Ow.
place could be a trap.
Just got blown up on. Rude. Ow. Stop it. Get some help. What I want to know is how is that cutting through my health bar? It's not even breaking my shield all the way. Either way, just go. Hang on, I'm supposed to come in here last.
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines.
You too?
It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that sounded kind of funny. That sounded so ingenuine.
They say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore. And they want to shut off his machines. Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't.
Honey, he did. Ooh, your weapons. Probably not any better than what I've already got, though. Secure storage locker. I messed it up. I can try again? What? Did they change that, or am I just going insane? I swear, in the original, if you failed, you had to use Omnigel to spend to get it.
Jacob's not going to make it.
You couldn't try
His brain was
the
deprived of
buttons
oxygen
again.
for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. It's what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
I mean, they've got a point. It's like, maybe I should try doing that. Dialogue's more important, I'd say. They have a point that's like, if there was nothing they could... Whoa! Bob. That's new. Jesus.
Perimeter secure.
That actually kind of scared me. I've never had that happen, but like I've I've played through the Mass Effect series a good, like, 4 times, and every single time, you examine everything, you decide what to do with the life support, because you do have the option to either turn it off or leave it on. You walk out, back into the main room, and she's just standing there, hiding in a corner, you go fight, you kill her, whatever. I have never had her just suddenly show up behind me in the middle of examining
Looks like that machine is keeping him alive.
I'm not seeing any brain activity on the readouts. He's dead. This body is just an empty shell.
Maybe we should shut the machine down. It's the merciful thing to do.
It's your decision, Shepard. But maybe we should wait until we know more about what's going on before we do anything.
But we already... Turn off.
You did the right thing, Shepard.
I feel bad, but he's brain dead. There's nothing... He's not coming back from it, and even if he was coming back from it, there's nothing that we can do, and there was nobody else here that's left. She killed everybody on the ship. I still can't upgrade those. Equipment. Ooh, I do have a better assault rifle. Nope, nope. Yeah, I like that actually. Alright, how about you? What do we got here? Protection, higher shields. Alright, so let's see. I can give her this one. It's the same that she's already got. No, that'll do. Okay. Yeah, leave. Alright, we did it. Keep getting notifications from Twitch about rearranging my emotes. Oh. Aw, I just had a sub expire. I didn't re-up it. Oh well. I can worry about that later. Alright, survey. Oh, a medallion recovered. Sorry, I didn't read the text. A light metal. And I believe we also have to scan the asteroid belts. Okay, this one doesn't have it. This one has 2 systems inside it. Boom. You know, they did make that sound better, but it's still very loud, which I believe they explicitly said it would not be. Uranium. So we got Matriarch's writings. Excuse me. You recovered a strange object orbiting Plova. Chief Engineer Adams and Tali tried unsuccessfully to determine its origins. They did find one of Matriarch Dillinaga's writings stored within. So, matriarchs are members of the Asari, the blue tentacle-haired women. And a matriarch is when they've reached the last couple hundred years of their lifespan, and they've gained all of this like wisdom and knowledge and things that they can pass on. They're basically just, you know, revered as like teachers, and they live for 1,000 years. So it's probably like the last 200 to 250, if I had to guess. I don't remember if there's like an explicit age chart. But generally the matriarchs are like the oldest, like the 80-plus-year-olds for us. The 75 to 80-year-olds are higher. And generally they're just the people you look to teach you about, you know, whatever you need to know. The people who are like the sages, the gurus, that kind of stuff. Boop. Alright, what do we got? There's an anomaly to the right. You know what? Let's go northwest first. To the layer of bricks, which is, you know, just kind of how I register whatever it is. And we'll check that out first, and then just kind of go in an arc down to the east, so we can check out what the anomalies are all the way from the top left to the center right of the planet. And it looks like we've got another, what is this? Plutonium? Plutonium. Cool. That was easy enough. Deposit plutonium. It'd be cool if there was some kind of like boost, but I'm pretty sure there's not. Wait. Oh. I lied. Huh. Not sure how I missed that. Oh well. Good. Michael, the command is rest. You should know this by now. Also, hi. Sleepy. You know what? Close enough. Close enough. Hello, and welcome in. There you go. Never used it before. Yeah, but I have to explain this at least like twice a week to people. Awaken. That was a weird thing that probably shouldn't work. Put it in the description. I'm not sure where I'd put that. What description? Oh, like in the titles? This device is transmitting tight beam signals into geosynchronous orbit. This disrupts the survey team's GPS satellites, causing them to crash nearby. Alright, so we've disabled that. I'm not sure exactly if that has any impact on anything, but hey. Oh. Yeah, I know some people put their commands in the, about me, thank you, artwork, donate those. Oh, yeah, I could do that. Granted, those are the only two, really? I mean... everything else is pretty much strictly for me to use, but yeah, I could probably do that. So nice finding out that there's a boost button. How often does that recharge? Oh wow, there's only like 2 or 3 seconds in between. That's insane. And also helpful. Alright, what's this? What do we got? What do we got? Huh? What is... why is it not... I'm confused. No, I don't break it. Weird. Alright. Let's go straight east. Oh wait, no, this is where I was before. I didn't mean to go dead south, but now I can just go dead east, I guess. Oh, yep, I see that base from over here. Hi, Ekelin, welcome in.
Nobody's been here for a while.
Thank you so much for the resub. How you doing? Much better now that I slept away my migraine. Oh, lucky you. I've been fighting off a migraine for the last, I think, 3 days straight now. It's still not dying
According
down.
to these data logs, the survey team unearthed some kind of alien technology.
We should check out the excavation site. Could be some answers there.
Alright, here's the excavation site. I'm glad you're feeling better, though. Migraine's icky. Boom. Alright, here we go. Oh, hi there. I'm hopping between you and this build. Oh, yeah, because Raul's doing Life is Strange for the first time, which is fantastic. It is a shame I can't tune in to actually like watch and guide them through. Because I do love Life is Strange. It's a great series. And I'm very excited for the new game.
The survey team must have unearthed some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
Yeah. Life is Strange is not kind to unsuspecting people. Oh, hi there.
I need some help here. Manage all the
was ugly cry. Yeah, I understand. So you've played Life is Strange. Have you played Before the Storm? Took a break from stream for like a week. Yeah, that accounts for all of the Exogeny survey team. They were converted to cybernetic husks by devices similar to those used by the Geth on Eden Prime. How they came to be buried on a frontier world so far from Geth territory is a mystery. I have not, but I plan to. I really do recommend it. Because seeing that, like the backstory, the prequel, whatever, is excuse me, I've got the hiccups. It really adds to the emotional depth, and it makes things just so much better. It really does. I think it's fantastic. And honestly, as somebody who didn't really care too much for Chloe in the original, because I think she's just an ass, I definitely gained more of an ability to, like, care for her because of Before the Storm. Sweet. Alright, since we got that, I think that's all that was remaining on this planet? There's probably not anything else. Exit mine. Was there anything else? There is still that anomaly over that way. So we're gonna head to it. Still weird that the boosters on this thing are 2 seconds on, 2 seconds off. I'm still getting used to the fact that it has boosters. I don't remember that being a thing. Are you telling me all this time I could have gone slightly faster going through stuff? I just haven't been using it. I feel ashamed for not having caught that. That's ridiculous. Oh, big boy, big boy, big boy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Big boy, big boy. Sensory tentacle. Huh? Ooh, I'm in danger. Got it.
not.
That was wild. Why would they give them a new ability? There's no need for that. What did I do to you? What did I do to deserve them getting extra abilities? I hate fighting those things. Huh? What was that message? Whatever. Alright, I think that's everything in this system. Yeah, that's everything in this system. Alright, so we've gone to both these, haven't we? Or no, we haven't gone to Fahrenheit yet. Let's see. So let's go to Liara's dig site at least. Charge, yeah, level 1 pressure hazard. It'd be kind of cool if the different types of hazards actually had various effects, because there's multiple planets that have different kinds of hazards. There's cold, there's heat, there's I don't remember if there's a radiation one. There's gravitational pressure, which is this one. There's a whole bunch of different kinds, but to my knowledge, there is absolutely no difference between them. And I find that kind of disappointing, because if you're going to have different kinds of threats, then there's a whole lot of different things you could do with that. And I just feel like that was kind of wasted potential. I think that would have been cool. Whee! What's this one? Oh, it crashed probe. Manual bypass. Bypass succeeded. Cool. Uh-oh. I see bad things. I don't know what kind of bad things, but I see bad things. People? Yep, pirates. Now that I have an actual zoom-in function, it'll make things much easier here. Alright, so a couple of you didn't come out to join me for the party. And goodbye to all of you. Alright, let's go inside. Enter building. cover, because I'm not going to die. Alright, down. Sniper down. Alright, they're down. I think there's still a sniper on me. Here. Sorry, sniper. Ooh, my health, my health, my health. Got her. The sniper hide over here? Where is he? They go up top? How do they do that while we were right here? Alright. Had a lot. Discover evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nasana Dantius, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with this. You know, there's actually a way that if you are on the Citadel exploring before you end up here, because you can come across quests accidentally. You basically come across the finished product instead of actually starting the quest. If you're on the Citadel and just looking around, Nasana will ask you to come hunt down this Asari slaver, and then you find out the info that they're related for when you go to report back. And there's multiple quests throughout the game that do that for you. Alright. What's my inventory limit? Oh, I don't know. It's stronger, but not by enough to justify the fact that I can only really fire one shot. Or two. It's not worth it. Let's see, Omni Tool. Are there any things here that she can equip? No. Nothing that he can really put on either. Alright, what can I give him for equipment? Alright, I think we're good. Have I opened up anything yet? No. I've leveled up a couple of times though, which is good. Medi gel. Get into vehicle. Alright, now where was the next place? Over there. So we gotta go southwest. You're... Oh. We found some resources next to the anomaly. Perfect. What's this one? Thorium. I don't even know what that is. Jesus, this thing's so sensitive. Oh. Whatever it is, it's right here. Wait. What's that? Just a crate. Okay. Sorry, capsule. Matrix writings. Sweet. I think that's it. Escape pod, stronghold. Yeah, we got everything. Alright, back to the Normandy. Matriarch's writings. Xenon deposit. Oh. Titanium. Salami. Alright. Is there anything in this asteroid belt? Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright. Pharaohs. Hey Cakes, what's up, bud? How you doing? Turian insignia. Oh, wait. What was that? See something pop up? No? Eating dinner, chilling. Nice, nice. Oxygen. Cool. Helium-3. Nausicaa. Isn't that one of the Studio Ghibli movies? Nausicaa. Let me look. Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind. Yep, it is indeed a Miyazaki film. Jesus, 1984? That's a dated reference. Oh, what's that? Ooh, asteroid cluster. Prothean data disk recovered. While scanning the asteroid field in the Sparta system, you found signs of habitation. A recon team was sent to investigate one of the larger asteroids. The rock had a small functioning biodome, but no sign of anyone still living there. There was, however, a data console with an intact Prothean data disk inside. Mass Effect? I think the original trilogy, or the original first one, came out at the beginning of the late 2000s, early 2010s. Because I remember watching a friend play it when I was in middle school. Yeah, 2007, the end of 2007.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Alright, hang on. Before we go down there... Hydrogen. Well, this is the first one from 2007, but this is the remastered version of it. This was just released, like, a month ago. Oh, no worries. Yeah, no, it's the same game, it's just, like, this is the touched up version of it. But, yeah, so the game is almost 14 years old. I did. I got a hold of it on the PS3 port of it a long time ago, like at least four years ago, maybe? Which I guess isn't a long time, given how old this game actually is, but I do have the originals. The remaster, so far, I'm adoring it. The controls are a lot smoother, the design is a lot smoother, the voice acting is cleaned up, controls are altered a little bit, the HUD is made so much easier to work with. I am absolutely... Medal of Exploration 2. How have I already gotten a trophy for exploration? Land on 4 uncharted worlds. Huh. Oh, instead of complete most of the game with the squad member, gonna go play some killer and do... Ooh! Have fun! Let's see, what do we got here? So we've got the distress signal, the anomaly, and the debris. Oh wait, I think I know what this is. Ah, crap. Mario Master was so difficult to get used to the controls. Oh, Resident Evil? Yeah, well, the problem with that is it's the remaster of the old game. It's not like a PS3 or PS4 where the camera was free-floating at the time. It was, you know, the first one had its tank controls originally, and then the GameCube took it and kept that control scheme, but, you know, basically it was a remake. And the PS4 version is just a touched-up version of that remake. Eee! Hello there. I missed. Uh-oh. Die. Got it. Whew.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Looks like he's been put under Admiral Kahoko's command. You want to know what happened?
No? Is that not what I do? Can't I just... No? So we're just gonna leave the distress signal running? It was a trap. I mean, granted the monster's dead, so it doesn't matter, but still! You're just gonna leave it running? GG indeed. I hate Thresher Maws. I hate those giant things. They're awful. Their attacks pretend you don't have shields. They just eat straight at your health bar. They hurt. A lot. Mummified Solarian. I wouldn't call that mummified. ID tag. You found Captain Mylon's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Okay. I don't know what that means. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Since you're talking about Resident Evil Remastered, how's 7 treating you? Heart Attack Central. Oh goodness. What part are you on at the moment? Like, what are you doing right now? Damn it. Very early on, I've explored the basement, I have the full map, and just acquired the shotgun. Okay, so you're still pretty early on in the game, but you've made decent progress. It's not too bad. I thought you were a lot further. So it's Heart Attack Central. Are you having fun with it at least? You having a good time? Lithium. For some reason I couldn't handle more than 90 minutes last stream. Yeah, it's... have you played other Resident Evils? Like, you've played 1 remastered, and you've played now 7. Have you played any of the others? Just the original remastered? Okay. I would personally suggest getting into the remakes of the 2nd and 3rd game if you want to. If you're into that survival horror zombie thing, I think you could also benefit from playing the originals, but you'd have to deal with really old graphics and the same tank controls. Oh. I think I was attracted to it because it was first person. Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, I didn't mind it being first person. I thought it worked well, but I was so used to it being when you're playing Far Cry stuff. I've actually never played a Far Cry game, but I got so used to it being like top down with the first few games where it was like the camera was stuck in the corner, you couldn't move it, you just had to run around with that. And then the over-the-shoulder once 4 became a thing and the camera just kind of followed you. Yeah, I've heard good things, although I've heard a few of the more recent installments were absolute flops. Well, hey, Platinum, my favorite thing. But yeah, I've never gotten a hold of one of the games, actually. Alright, so this is where we're headed. So we're gonna survey everything else first. I think some didn't like the characters in the recent games. I thought they were very good. Nitrogen. Yeah, I really don't know. Because I don't... Is it? I've heard Primal was okay. I haven't really heard bad things about Primal. Huh? Ooh, medallion. Alright, is that it? I think that's it. Here we go. Nope, no, not the metallic asteroid. Here we go. Whee! I would say with the exception of Far Cry 3, the others are mediocre. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I don't even know if the other ones are on PlayStation 4. Because I'm pretty sure Primal is. And I know the last like 2 or 3 recent installments are, but I genuinely don't know if like the older few Far Cry games, all of them, really?
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange.
If that's
like
the case, I haven't seen them.
It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Far Cry 3 forward. Okay. Well, if I get a hold of them, we'll see how that works out. I totally wouldn't mind playing them on stream either. Assuming they're streamable, as far as I know. There's not, it's gory, but I don't think it's anything that's, a maturity warning wouldn't solve. Enemies. I knew it, a dropship. Check 3 is the oldest you can get for this. Okay. Drop them in behind me. There we go. Saving content. Oh good, an autosave.
Trying to knock down the front door seems stupid. Maybe we can try the side window?
Nonsense. Hesitation is defeat. I don't think we're able to go through here, but it was good to get rid of the turrets. Boop. Yeah, I'll have to check out getting 3 sometime then. I didn't know it was on there. Appears to have been all of them.
Now it gets fun.
Alright, let's see. That's not where we need to go. What? Are y'all aiming through the wall at the enemy? What are y'all using? Wall hacks? We don't tolerate cheaters in this household. What you doing? Fatigued. Me too. Where's the... Oh. Really? 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 That's what you decided to do? That's what you decided to do? So I know that 5 comes with New Dawn. I didn't know there was a bundle that included 3 with it, though. That's news to me. I think the one I'm most interested in is Primal, because I like that idea. This was a couple years ago. Oh, okay. I like that idea of, you know, the primitive age stuff. Hey, fat lad. Hey, you remembered. Nice. Thank you very much for the lurk. I hope you're doing good today. You can ride Saber too. What? You can what? I feel like you're lying to me. I have to see that to believe that. Thank you very much. I hope you have a good sleep. I know a lot of us in the group have been struggling with that lately. Let's see. Still can't upgrade. What does this do? Oh, it's Unity. Alright. We are on our way to Liar. Content. Let me just run you over. Still alive. Not anymore. Just crumble it up. I really can't believe it's already the end of June, man. Is time flying by for anybody else? Every time I look at the date, it just throws me off. Yep. But also I have to say, the closer to June ending we get, the more excited I get. Because I'm under the impression that the, those Lotus applications that they were doing are maybe going to be announced by the beginning of July. You know, since they've been closed for a couple of weeks, maybe they're like waiting till the end of the month for it. I don't know. But I'm so excited. As soon as my cruise... That's true! Is it literally just like you hanging out on a ship, or are you going anywhere? Oh my god, I think I would just... I think I could die happy if I made it to the Lotus. That would be so awesome. But like, are you sailing to anywhere, or is it literally just you're gonna chill on a ship for a few days and then come right back? I've never done either of those things. I'm just curious which one you're getting into. Bonk.
Enemy sighted.
We fly to Nassau. Where is that? And we visit 3 ports. Oh, Grand Bahama Island, Coco Cay, which is Cousin's Private Island, and Cozumel, Mexico. So it's in the Bahamas. Ooh. Sounds like it's gonna get very eventful for you.
Shields disabled.
Sounds like fun though, honestly.
Think we got him, Commander.
Hey yo, pack me in your carry-on. I'd like to go too. Sounds like fun. You know, we cruise all the time. Really? Huh. Hop in. Yeah, I've never been on a cruise, really. Like, I went on one of those, like, you're visiting a tourist attraction lake area, and they have that little cruise that just goes around the water for a little bit and then brings you right back. You know, that kind of basic tourist attraction kind of thing. I've never gone on a legitimate cruise before, and I think that'd be really fun. Didn't I deal with enough of y'all in Resident Evil? Yeah, I gotta say, that idea sounds kind of terrifying. I don't know how, like, I love the ocean, I love staring at it, I like watching land in the distance, and just like floating around. I love the aesthetic of it, but I don't know how I feel about, there's absolutely nothing for miles on miles. And it's just like isolation in the middle of the ocean. If anything goes wrong, good luck. Where is it? Got it. Whoa, okay. I'm in danger. Aha! I'm being shot at a lot and I don't appreciate it.
Medic! Medic!
Whoa! Jesus. Maybe I should switch back to my... I don't know, do you ever get nervous when you're out like that? Alright, we got them. The feeling of the boat swaying gently while I sit, which is fair. Absolutely fair. But like, just the idea of being in the middle of the ocean with nothing around you, like, how do you just deal with that? It seems kind of tough to get around. I guess you have to just trust that things are okay and get another drink. You know what? Fair. That sounds very reasonable to me. Damn. Got it. Where's this last guy? Come here. Bonk. Bonk. I could have just run inside, but that would have been boring. Actually, you know what? If I've leveled up, I mean, so have they. AI hacking, damping, electronics. Alright, moving on. You know, come to think of it, I've never been on a plane either. I've never really left land before. It's weird. It's really weird. You're not the only one. Lots of people haven't been on it, right? But like, I've never been on a cruise, never been on a plane. I don't leave the ground. And I mean, I probably should, because I know it's fun and a really interesting experience. Fly at least once or twice a year, if not more. Where would you go? Just nowhere in particular, wherever you felt like headed, or was it like a regular, consistent vacation spot? Oh god. Meetings for my job. Oh, that's right. That's something you had to do. Okay, that makes sense. Business trips. Alright, who hit the stop button? Rude.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Hello there.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
He sounds like...
I am
Wait,
not on
what?
anybody's side. I
You think
may be Venezia's
Shepard
daughter,
sounds
but I'm
like
nothing
me?
her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses.
His
I knew the
volume
barrier
compared to
curtains
hers,
would
but
keep
it
them
was
out.
freaky.
When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
Hey, I take that as a
There's control
compliment.
in
I
here
think
that should
Commander Shepard
deactivate
is
this
awesome.
thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part.
It's the first time I've ever heard
cannot
that,
be shut
though.
off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here.
Thought you were reading his words.
There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways
Oh
to
my
get past
goodness.
the barrier.
Can you imagine a fully fledged game like these, as big as they are, but you have the ability to read into the script so that your voice lines come out? That would be advanced, but also that would take forever and be a total waste of time in the end. Facial movements mimicked what you were saying. Ow! Level up again? Oh. Bonk.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Before I'd succeeded. Alright. Let's go attempt to put in this code. I don't remember what it is. Got it. Crude, but effective. Okay.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Should. I don't like should.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
He'll be fine. We're main characters. An earthquake isn't gonna take us out. That, on the other hand, might do it.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling
Turning
apart.
out. Ooh, nice.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants.
I can fix
Kill
that.
them. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Someone give me a hand!
Got him. Run!
Move, move, move!
We made it.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds, we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull.
Hey, no
Just
problem,
for
Kate.
future reference.
Have a good night, bro.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
Remember when I said they had 1,000-year
To a
lifespans?
short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
She's basically 10 and maybe a couple weeks in comparison to human years.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
How do
Where
you know
did you
this?
come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence.
You know, it's kind of wild to think
Eventually,
about that.
subtle
That means she's
patterns
been
start
working
to
on it
emerge.
since she was about
Patterns
5
that
years
hint at
old.
the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
That's honestly such a wild thing to consider. Like, the whole galaxy has a cycle. History repeating itself time after time after time. Every time there is a massive dominant civilization. Like, let's put it into human perspective, say, several hundred years ago, England. They were, one of the world's biggest superpowers, and controlled almost everywhere at some point or another. So it's like, imagine if there was a cycle of that continuously happening, the entire planet being run by one singular seat of power, and then suddenly it just disappears. And nobody knows why or how, and nobody sees it happen. We just show up later down the line and go, huh, where did they go? I wonder what happened.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines.
I think that idea is
Reapers.
really interesting.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
The beacon.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime.
What is going on
It burned
with
a
this?
vision
Oh,
into my brain.
God. Why
I'm
does
still
this
trying to
neck
sort
look
out
like
what it all
that? Hi,
means.
Sultanas. Welcome in.
Visions.
That's...
Yes, that makes sense. The
Wait, I'm
beacons
not
were
meant to
designed to
exist.
transmit information directly into
I
the
think
mind
that
of
is
the
very
user.
largely
Finding one
just
that
the
still
camera
works is
angle?
extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
She's
Of
mad
course,
somebody
you're right.
else is flirting
I am
with
sorry,
me.
my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Yeah, sure, we could use a
Good to
history
have you on
buff.
the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can
yeah,
talk
we'll
again
later.
after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yeah, sure.
Patch
why
him
not?
through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
Hang up.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Well, at least the other two are like, yeah, no, you're right. No problem. I would have expected, but next time, could you be a little bit more careful, please? Oh, more things for me to examine. Cool.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
7 weeks.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I'd like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school,
Sheesh.
I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Actually, it's the first time I've gotten that dialogue before. And it's, you know, same, Joker. Same.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
He is just... I'd like to say a walking flex.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures. Hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You know, you'd think modern medical science, being as advanced as it is in this game, they'd have figured out how to make his legs slightly less Rice Krispies.
You're not going to break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Investigate. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Here. Outside. Sweet. It's Dr. Presley.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship, though.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley. I decide if we have non-humans on this vessel.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Good boy.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if you have a problem with non-humans.
It's not that, Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be the ones to stop him. We don't need their help.
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness. That's just being stupid and stubborn. No matter how strong you are, allies can make you stronger.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a problem.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
I got a renegade point? Come on! I didn't do anything. I'm a good noodle. I'm the goodest of noodles. Damn. Sucks. Alright, now I can equip heavy armor. Caden, hello. Super pod. Just sachets up to him.
Anything you need, Commander?
Looking for personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
I'm just trying to talk to you, man.
If it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
It seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind.
Brain camp.
Encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
That is not 1963, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's either 2063 or 2163. I don't remember what year this game takes place. I think it's 2163. It takes place in 2183. So yeah, 2163, I would assume.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research plan.
They said the name.
Do you know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Yeah, that's a fair point, though. It's like, they might not have necessarily done anything on purpose, but they were suspiciously quick to react.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
You can
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Do you, though? Do you? Oh, hey, my locker. Oh, cool. Item.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I'm all set. It's goody. Hello? Hello there.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Yeah,
Tell me about
let's
yourself,
listen to
Liara.
her. Let's listen to her
Me?
for a little bit.
I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must
Sounds
be lonely.
dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
I feel that,
like other
though.
people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People
Sometimes you're
expected
just
me to follow in
not
Benezia's
the social
footsteps.
butterfly everybody
they wanted
wants
me
you
to
to
become
be.
a leader of our people.
I'm very much a
Matriarchs
like
guide their
introvert
followers into the
kind of
future.
person.
They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
I learned history
All children
because
rebel against
I
their
wanted
parents.
to make my mom
It's a natural
mad.
part of growing up.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision.
That's
but there
funny.
was more to it than that. I felt
That's
drawn
funny.
to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were
A
marked by the
word?
beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
That's funny. She probably doesn't know the human expression of foot in the mouth, but that sounds about right. Wait, what? Point defense systems? Ooh, more free experience. Cool. Alright, let's fly away. Could go back to the Citadel and get some stuff done. I think... You know what? Let's do the DLC, actually. Hold on, before we do that... Travel to Utopia. Oh, Eden Prime. Cadia. It is really a shame that we don't get to explore a lot of these worlds outside of, like, mission parameters. So it's like, we go to Eden Prime, but we're trying to investigate the one single small colony, so that's the only thing we get to see. And I'm just kind of like, but I want to check out more of the planet. Let me see it. I wanna. It's not fair. I want to explore. Let me see things. See, look at. We go to Terra Nova and we get a nice image. We get a really good description. And then the only thing we get to do is sit on the rock that's outside of it. Like, I feel like Charlie Brown. I got a rock. I don't want to bring Ash, but we'll bring Ash. Because if I can get that trophy for the 5 missions with each person, that'll be really good.
Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling asteroid X-57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Excuse me. I'm very tired.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me?
No.
They haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
I mean, I was thinking of leaving them up, personally, but, you know, if you insist. Oh, what's behind me? Wait a minute. There's an item behind me. We've got 4 hours. I'm sure I have a few minutes to look at whatever this is. I think, as far as I know, the time limit is strictly just for, like, story purposes. It's not actually a time limit. So I think it would be really interesting and kind of cool if they did have something. This victim was badly beaten before being killed with a pistol shot to the back of the head at close range. It's like he surrendered, only to be executed by his sadistic captors. Survey Station 3, final entry, logged by Engineer G. Mendel. Central transmission tower is on the fritz again. No one ever listens to my warnings about single points of failure. I'm surprised our surface comms work half as well as they do. When Sludge shows up to relieve me, see if I can get the old girl back up and running. But I think it would have been really cool to actually have some kind of time limit put into this set of quests, and have it be like, okay, so you took too long, you have like 2 minutes left. Or maybe it's like each torch, each one of the fusion torches that you turn off, it takes a predetermined amount of time off of the time limit, so that by the time you get to the last one, it's like you have a legitimate timer of like 20 minutes.
I don't know who you are, but I'm... Damn it.
Oh. Okay. Level up. didn't I just destroy the one that just shot me? Got it. Alright. Squad. So I'm level 11. It's kind of surprising, because I feel like I'm leveling up every maybe 20-30 minutes, because I've leveled up like 5-6 times this episode. So I guess I didn't realize my level was that low? Oh, hi there. Yeah, these guys look freaky-deaky, don't they?
Tarians.
Barak! Check! Check!
Okay,
Release the Baron!
So those little lizard dog type beasts are called Varen. They're honestly pretty self-explanatory, not really anything special. But the alien race that we're dealing with here are aliens called Batarians, as you've no doubt noticed. And they are typically a race of slavers and marauders and pirates and all that good stuff. They generally aren't very nice guys. You know, they're kind of like the Krogan, where the bottom line is that they usually do bad things. Although the Krogan, for the most part, just do mercenary work, where it's like, they can be hired to do stuff that you want them to do, but a lot of the time they will not inherently be the bad guys. Batarians, on the other hand, they make it a point to do these bad things pretty much on purpose. So it's kind of just blah. Actually, I don't remember if throughout the entire series we meet one single good Batarian. I genuinely cannot remember. Which, of course, doesn't necessarily mean that it's not a thing. Ooh. Hey, Knick-Knack, what's up? How you doing today? It's going good. We're just, you know, getting around, trying not to get murdered by things. Usual. Actually, that might be good. It's 1 a.m. playing some FIFA and streaming. Oh, you're live right now? Oh, goodness. What are you doing in here? Also, comes. Jesus, you're live at 1 in the morning? Showing support between games. Well, it's appreciated. I'm just very surprised. I honestly can't really... That was all one button. That made it nice and easy. I can't really imagine being live at, you know, 1 o'clock in the morning. Because I usually start at about 6 p.m.
I'm reading that the torch is offline.
And I'm off by 8, 9 o'clock.
Can you hear me?
So it just...
What's going on?
I get tired. I can't imagine being on for like 6 hours after that, 7 hours.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know. But if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
If I find out anything, I've
gotta go. Good luck.
See, what throws me off here is the mission is to turn off the torches, because if the asteroid is no longer being pushed, it will stop being on its crash course into the planet, but that's not how space works, to my knowledge. If something is being pushed through space, and that force stops, because there is no friction or resistance in space, that object will continue to move.
Hey.
Just not at the same pace, necessarily.
I didn't mean to...
I mean, if there's no resistance, logically it would be at the same pace. But you'd think the mission would be, okay, turn the torches the other way, or find something that after you turn them off can pull or push the asteroid in the opposite direction.
Takes more than that one shot to bring me down.
It's a really weird thing that they do.
I didn't even realize you were
that.
human until... well, guess I'm not much of a soldier.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard, with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova.
That's what I'm
there
trying to
are 4
do.
million people down there, Shepard. My family, they live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
I don't have time to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this rock?
X-57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast. 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony. The planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
Is there any chance it'll land in the oceans?
That would be even worse. Tsunamis would sweep inland at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Millions of tons of water would be vaporized at the point of impact. Global cloud coverage. The plants could all die, and if they go, the whole ecosystem rolls over. I'd have to run the numbers, but take my word for it. It'd be bad.
You know, I have to say, I know the system, but here in the US we don't really use the metric system. It's nice to see that in the space age, humanity has evolved into using the metric system.
This doesn't make any sense. Batarians run criminal gangs. Unethical, but profitable. They don't destroy worlds. What does this gain them?
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. Pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
Most Batarians aren't genocidal madmen, but these ones are terrorists.
Yeah, I know. It's just... This isn't how I expected the world to be when I rolled out of bed this morning.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
Good
One
news
of the
is we
torches
shut
is
down
surrounded
one.
by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive? She's one of my best engineers.
Apparently.
She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
You better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
Alright, we good. We can leave. Alright, now we've got some anomalies to check out. That's the transmission tower. So we gotta try and get up there. Yeah, see, I don't start streaming until around 11 p.m. Oh my goodness. That... I couldn't. I'm a late night gamer. I mean, I'm a late night gamer, but I don't have the energy to stream and like maintain the audience interaction and the energy that's necessary. Not that late. Data link between the transmission tower and several survey stations has been restored. Survey station locations are now shown on your map. Alright, so there's one over there. We have already been to number 3. There's number 2. So let's just go straight east. Get that over with. This time, so I'm always up. Good to stick. Yeah, no. I'm usually up around this time, and plenty of days out of the week I'm even gaming around that time. But I don't know if I'd have it in me to be able to run a stream. It's just that takes a lot. I don't know if I have enough. Have here. What's up? This computer is filled with operation logs and personal journals for a small pirate music station operated by X-57's engineers. It includes scripts for several promotional messages, none of which appear to have been recorded. Radio X-57 rocking this rock since 2182. Radio X-57, when your world seems hollow, we help you touch the sky. Radio X-57, talk hard. X-57, your last best hope for rock within 300,000 kilometers. Thanks, I hate it. Sure.
Heading out.
Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, the last thing I need is some kind of...
Hear me? Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback.
I need to go to the right.
See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing...
Yeah, the last thing I need is some kind of absurd DMCA strike. Because I decided to put on what sounded like, honestly, elevator music. But, you know, it just be like that. Me up! Me up!
Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
Ooh. His body has severe burns and shows signs of major concussive trauma. Mercifully, the explosion would have killed her instantaneously. I guess in hindsight that is kind of merciful, like just thinking about it, but that's awful. You just turn, somebody knocking at my... and you're dead. It's horrifying. Oh god, here we go. Alright, save. You cannot be serious. That's one.
Warning. Ground-penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot.
Alright, that appears to be the last one. See what happens. Can I just... No. Whack. Alright, we should be good.
Shield's disabled.
What? Is this a single shot assault rifle? Huh? That's a thing? I didn't know this game had that. I mean, I guess in the end I'm not mad about it because it helps me keep better control on my accuracy, but like, what? Blasting cabs disarmed. Alright. That torch sounds like fireworks going off. Alright, get in the vehicle, and we're just gonna drive back to the entrance. I figured if I somehow run into any kind of trouble, maybe having it up against the door so I can just take the hell off would be a good idea. Here we go. Bonk. Bonk. Alright, got most of you. There's still a few of you lying around that I don't see anywhere, though. Alright, I don't remember what my inventory limit is, but the problem is I don't get updates on how many items I have. So I don't know when is the point to, you know, sell stuff or turn stuff into Omnigel. Oh, Jesus. That was from... Let me shoot. Some of these I didn't feel like I should have missed, but I did anyway. Sable Torch. Got it.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You've really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Yikes. Oh, hi there.
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again.
Oh.
Find this problem and deal with it.
Get her out of here!
I think my favorite part about that was she didn't say anything. She didn't try to beg. She didn't try to persuade. She didn't try to do anything. He said, you know, give up whoever you're talking to, or I'm gonna kill him. And she just turned around and went, fine, but you're not gonna make me look at it. Like, what resolve? What strength? That is insane. Huge respect. Alright, so now we gotta go northeast. We'll finish up the search for the survey team. And then head to the last area.
Warning. Approaching operational boundary limits. Recall imminent.
You know, I actually don't know what happens when I really cross over the line, because like usually when you do, you get just a few feet over before Joker calls and says, hey, that's not part of the mission. I wonder if actually stepping over the line, whether it like fails the mission, just calls you back. You know, I don't know exactly what the deal with that is. The computer lists a cargo manifest of the containers outside, mostly uninteresting. Excavation equipment, parts for prefabricated work shacks, a footnote catches your eye, explosives moved to grid, reference 32-4-16 for safety. That's, yeah, the explosives cache.
Warning. Approaching operational boundary limits.
Yes,
Recall
yes, I know. Go away. Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Yeah, I didn't ask all that. I don't need that lecture from you. Alright. Here we go. Shoot. Is there really nothing else here? I mean, I guess it's helpful to have that, but... okay. Hold on, so... That's the main facility. That's the second survey station. So before we go to the main facility, we have to turn the last torch off. But before we turn the last torch off, I'd like to go... Oh, I'm in the red already. I'd like to go try and find that last person. Oh boy. Alright. Another level up. What? Ah, I wasn't paying attention to the health bar. How long ago was that? It was 5 minutes. It's not a big deal. I wasn't paying attention to the health bar. Actually, I don't think it's visible when you're scoping down like that. They killed me really quick. I know there's a bunch, but I think only 2 or 3 were able to actually see where I was. Okay, so it's back to before I got anywhere. So I've made it to those. Alright, so we have to get here. Actually, wasn't what I needed to do... I needed to do the transmission tower? Did I already do that? I think I did. Yeah, I already did all that. I did all that. So what I need to do... make my way over this way. No, throw me off the cliff. Ooh, that actually hurt. That hurt. That's funny. Alright, so that tells us about the explosives cache, but the only thing there was, as the name suggests, some explosives, but we're full up on grenades. We don't need those, so we're not going to worry about it. Let's see if we can get past the turrets this time around. That was an annoying bit of backtracking, but at least it wasn't major. Ooh, yep, there goes all my shielding. Ooh. We did it. We beat them all. But before we can get there, we're going to have to deal with other stuff. So let's see. Basic armor. Alright, so now we want to go to this one. Straight west. Oh. Body of R. Montoya. Looks like he died from a single shot through his helmet, likely from a sniper. Whoever killed him didn't even bother to search his body. There's still equipment in his service pack. Quarian ally. Yes. Alright, so that one's all set. That counted as a mission. Cool. Footprints. Faint footprints in the dust lead off to the east. I failed. How much do I have in Omnigel? 97. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Survey Station 2, final entry, logged by Chief Surveyor R. Montoya. Communications are down and there are non-corporate dropships landing near the main facility. There were flashes of light over the horizon. I can't be certain, but I guess it's heavy arms fire. As per emergency protocol, I'm arming the defense drones. I'm not waiting for my pickup. I'm going to investigate. Oh. Oops. Alright, now we're headed to the last torch. Here we go. Huh. That surprisingly didn't damage the Mako. Oh well. one. Come on. Where is it? This one? No. Wait, where's the gun? Oh, right here. Alright. This is the last one before we go into the main facility and stop this problem entirely. So we're doing good.
Release the Baron!
We've already been down this road. Don't release them. I would be really appreciate it if you didn't. Because I'd hate to commit animal cruelty. But then again, based on how you guys look, that might already be the case. Cool, so I get explosives anyway. Bonk. Last one. We did it. Last torch disabled.
Get down!
I keep doing that too. I keep thinking, well, I don't remember the grenade button, and then
Hold right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed. Don't come any closer.
Well,
we can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
It has gone too far.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are gonna die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
It is up to you.
Late.
What do you
You
mean?
can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Bollock wants you dead. And what Bollock wants, Bollock gets. I can't change that.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Balak. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Balak's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises, for both our sakes.
Balak will get what's coming to him, and so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Balak's holed up in the main facility.
Are we clear?
You'll need this to get in. Don't
Jeez.
underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
Nice. Nice. Still can't upgrade my charm some more, though. It's a shame. I like to max that out as soon as possible. Because the more Paragon dialogue options I have, the better. I like to be a good noodle in these games. I don't do mean things almost ever. Alright, here we go. No, No, it's just straight north. Hi, Izzy. How you doing, baby? Zoe, you're laying down on my work vest. You chilling, baby? Hi. Wait, am I going the wrong way? No, I'm going the right way. Just too far to the left. Meow to you too. You know, there's gonna come a day where I have my own place, a nice big room to stream in, and I have my capture card set up, and I've got a camera and all that good stuff. And what I'm gonna do with it is I'm probably going to have a camera on me, and then a second camera that is on my cats, so you guys can always just be watching whatever the heck they're doing. If they vibe and we vibe. You know what I mean? Oh, the drone came in behind me. Shields back, please. Thank you. Bonk. If you disable my gun, I'm just gonna smack you. Bonk. And another level up. Bonk. Jesus, those lights. Can y'all stop doing that? Bonk. Bonk. Oh, I'm in trouble. Got that. Got that. Oh, who's alive?
Die, human! You humans!
Die, human, you blah.
You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the Council.
I don't answer to the Council. Or to you.
You will.
I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter.
That's the complaint you're making? You were told if you want it, go get it, but
the only reason we're in this
the bigger civilization was already there? Like, what?
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen.
I'll give him this, he's right about that.
That's why we attacked you at Elysium. That's why I'm doing this. You forced our hand.
You attacked us first. When we retaliated, you ran off to the council hoping for help. When you didn't get it, you hid. You've got no one to blame but yourselves.
Enough!
He does kind of have a point,
actually,
but he's still wrong.
And I'm done wasting my breath.
He has literally turned himself into a major terrorist because he lost the fight that he picked in the first place.
You can go.
I'm gonna let him go.
But this isn't over. I'll find you
Which
eventually.
kind of spells out doom for his second in command back there.
You won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave him to go. I'm gonna go turn off those bombs. Alright, here's one of them. One. Second one's upstairs. Actually, I think both of the other two are upstairs. Alright, 2 minutes remaining, 2 minutes. Disarm. Demolition charge disabled. And I believe the last one is over on the opposite side from here. Yep, I see it. I got fatigued. Whack. I tried to stop it on the tiniest little sliver and I messed up. Ow. Got it. All 3 down. All charges have been deactivated. Release the scientist from the prison cell in the lower level office. Colonial Savior.
Is that all right?
It was the only option.
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were going to stay
Soldier
someplace
ally.
safe.
Good.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region.
I still don't understand how that's supposed to work in
space. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you.
But whatever.
Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
If he does...
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Ms. Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not going to sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
No, we don't do that
what
here.
Happens now? The bad guys get away?
Balak gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow. And the day after that. Me, my crew, and every other crew in the Alliance. He'll run and he'll hide, but eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him. Bad guys never get away, Simon. Not unless the good guys give up.
He is right.
I wouldn't want you after me. Shepard,
until the hunt is over, they never really get away.
I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team.
But the chase often ends a little bit
it's time for me to
too
get back
quick.
and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items.
Cause like, what is that? What is that show? The First 48? and like the whole basis of it is if police officers don't find any real leads in like a disappearance in the span of 2 full days, they just kind of abandon it as a cold case. And it's like, really? That's it? How about
I
your
know
Omni
it's a lot
tool?
to ask, but that Omni tool of yours, I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? And take it, with my blessing.
That's
I
nice.
hope you get good use out of it.
That's nice.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers?
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Yeah,
Take
no,
care of
at least now you know.
Be well,
You can
Shepard.
go claim their bodies, you can bury them. You know what happened. Ooh, one more charm. Yeah. Holly still lurking around. No problem. I hope your games are going well. Let's see. Do I have anything that's better than what I got? Ooh, ooh. Ooh, that's nice. That's strong. That's very strong. Yeah, it's worth it. And Savant 7. Nexus 4. These sausages. Here we go.
I can't believe you let Balak go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
You know, actually, if I'm not mistaken, there are some, like, there are really high-level military and government positions that give you, like, psych evals, which obviously makes sense. They don't want to put you in some kind of position of power or around really experimental or secret stuff if you're not stable. And if I remember correctly, I've heard that one question that's asked on many of them, or at least it used to be, I don't know if it still is it right to sacrifice the few to save the many? And if you answer yes, you fail. Because you are not considered mentally sound, or at least, like, morally sound, if you are willing to sacrifice innocent people just for the sake of a greater amount of other innocent people.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
Your brother was the one Balak killed?
Yes. Aaron. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure.
Her voice sounds familiar to me.
I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. Oh, I don't even know your name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
Who was the voice actor for her? I don't know how to pronounce that last name. But who be this? Okay, I think we've done everything. We finished the mission with the engineers, we talked to the survivors, released the hostages, beat the big bad, sort of. So I think we just move on. And on to the next one. Get into vehicle and return to the Normandy. Alright, so now what we can do is we can save the game. Oh, it actually says save one now every time. In the original few games, like the original trilogy, every single save would add another one on top of it, so you would know how many times you saved in a playthrough. And if you did New Game Plus, like started from the beginning on the same file, I believe it would continue to stack up on the number. So it's like, say I save 20 times every playthrough, I do New Game Plus twice, by the end of the game I'll have 60. So it's interesting to see that they made it just like, oh, this is save slot number 1. I like that. I like that. I prefer that. Alright, so that save is done, and it is time to call it a night. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We should be finally back to our Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories with Raoul tomorrow. You know, hopefully that'll work out. We'll see how it goes. If I happen to somehow not be streaming that and I play something else, then, you know, hopefully everything will be good and we'll have a good time regardless. Let me see. I think we can go raid... Yeah, we're gonna raid Riku. We haven't raided her in a while. She is currently playing Catherine Full Body, which is a fantastic game that I do have, but haven't played in quite some time. I need to get back to that. But I hope y'all are having a good night and that you had a good time here with me. So we're just going to raid into her, and you know, just look forward to the next few episodes this week. So I hope you guys have a wonderful night, wonderful weekend, well, a wonderful week, because I forget that it's Monday, because like today's my day off. So it's like I forget I have it at the beginning of the week, not the end. But either way, I hope you guys have a great day. And I hope to see you in the next episode. Bye everybody.